Good morning guys, how are we? And I hope everybody is well. Things are starting to slow down now here in Ibiza as we are halfway through October. In the daytime we still have the sunshine and temperatures are still reaching 27 degrees, which is great. Even though we live on an island, means I'm never too far away from one of more than 80 beaches that we have here. But one thing that I've never done is go for an early morning dip in the sea. So this morning is going to be that morning. Okay, so the time now is 10 to 8 and unsurprisingly I'm one of the first people down on the beach. This is with the exception of the tractor man who comes down here most mornings, I believe, and prepares the beach for the busy day ahead. Now I'm not quite sure what the water temperature is going to be, but some of my friends back home, they do this every morning in Grimsby Docks or even in the River Humber. So one thing I do know is it's not going to be as cold as that, and for certain it's going to be a lot clearer. Okay, right, let's get on with this. The water looks amazing, it's like a pond. It looks cold, if that's possible. There's only one way for it, straight in. It's not actually that bad. Woo! In fact, it's not cold at all. Oh man, that's amazing. Tractor man is really going for it this morning. It must just be after 8 o'clock now, and you can see the sun coming up over on the other side of the island. We're on the west. The Hotel Sea View, still very busy, and then I'm joined by another swimmer. Beautiful. I really was expecting it to be colder than this, so I'm not quite sure why I haven't done this before. Maybe keep it up a little bit as we head into November and the winter months when I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna have a little swim and then go grab a coffee. Okay, that's another thing I've never done. Paragliding. Is that paragliding or parasailing? Hope you can see him. That has to be pretty cool. As I was saying earlier, and as you can see, Ibiza really is starting to wind down and head into winter mode. Most of the closing parties are underway or have already happened. Ushuaia and High had their mammoth party, which was called the Vortex. That was on the 7th. DC10's closed. Amnesia is closing on the 14th. Ocean Beach on the 15th. And then Pasha have most of their closing parties coming up this week. Saturday is the Clapton closing party, and that's been a party I have been to quite a lot this summer and really enjoyed that. Then after that, Halloween is approaching, so it's a popular time. Many people come to the island for Halloween, and for me the best party on the island is Pikes, so perhaps I'll be going there. Work-wise, I still have around 15 groups who are due to arrive before the end of the month, so it's always great when the weather is like this because Ibiza and rain can be a bad combination. And then I'm already starting to look towards Ibiza 2024 through the winter, make lots of changes to the villas, update the website, take new photos and take new videos. In fact, next week I have a new photo shoot with Louis in Villa Molly, so hopefully I can show you guys that process. And for those of you who have watched the last few vlogs, you might know that I've been trying to get back into running more recently, now that we're entering a winter season. In mid-September, I went back to my hometown of Grimsby in the UK and I completed a 21-kilometre half marathon, which I really enjoyed. And now I've had the bright idea to sign myself up on the 28th of October for an Ibiza 25-kilometre trail run, which will be the first ever trail run that I've done. So I'm looking forward to that. That's 25 kilometers starting in San Antonio, and it has a 900-meter elevation, which is pretty intense. I've never done anything like that before, and I'm a little bit worried because I have a slight injury on my ankle, but fingers crossed in a couple of weeks it will be okay. So I've come for my coffee at the Bahia in Port des Torrent, but today is a fiesta, which I just found out. We're still open, but open half an hour later than usual. Here in Ibiza, in the summer months, heavy construction is not allowed to take place while the tourists are here. But from the 1st of November, I think it is, that can all change. And a few noticeable sites where construction's about to begin or continue. Our concept hotel groups are building a new hotel in San Antonio Bay. And now they are the group who own the Paradiso, the Grand Paradiso, Romeo's Hotel, amongst others. But they are opening a new hotel, which is called Los Felices, I think it is, the Fashion Hotel. And that is due to open in June 2024. For those of you that know the Bay, and you will know Suma Supermarket, well, the area next door to there, only a few days ago, the construction workers have moved in and they've flattened it and they've erected floodlights. If I'm honest, I'm not 100% sure what is actually going on there. And then we have the site which is opposite O Beach and next to Sibo. That started last year and it was the car park for O Beach, but it's been closed this year because here we're going to have an extension of the hotel behind it and also an underground car park. I'm now making the 20-minute drive from San Antonio across to Ibiza town where I have a meeting, but then after that I'm going to head to Decathlon because I need to buy myself a trail running rucksack. That's part of the conditions of doing the 25 kilometers, that you need to be able to carry your own water supply and a few other bits as well. So I need to invest in one of those. But then more fun afterwards, I'm going to be meeting a friend in a restaurant in Talamance. Now it's a restaurant which I've never been to before. It's been here for many years. It's close to the beach. The only thing is, I'm not 100% sure it's open because it's a restaurant that doesn't have a telephone you can't call, and it doesn't have a website with the opening hours on. So you just have to pretty much rock up and hope that they have a space for you. So fingers crossed we can get a table there. And the weather is amazing. It's hot, it's warm. Couldn't ask for more in October. So Talamance Bay is just a set round from Ibiza town. It's the closest beach to Ibiza town, and this particular area that we are is a launch area. Not a launch area like NASA, but it's an area where people who have their own boat bring the trailers down and put the boat into the water, such as that. Also, you have some luxury apartments and villas up on the hill. I don't know if you can see them. It's home to the restaurant Sapunta, which is a very famous restaurant here on the island with great views overlooking the bay to Dolt Villa. And then a little bit further round, I'm hoping the restaurant that I'm planning to go to is open, and that is the Fish Shack. Let's see. Good news, it's open. Now we just need to see if we can get a table, but check out the view. There it is, appropriate name, the Fish Shack. Formentera in the distance, and then coming back round to Dolt Villa and the Bay of Talamance. First Fish Shack experience was a success, really enjoyed that. I was lucky, I only had to wait about 5 minutes to get a table, and you could wait with a cold beer outside. Food was amazing. You don't actually get a menu, they just have a choice of 5 or 6 different dishes, all fish of course, that you can choose from, and I opted for the sea bass and I really enjoyed that. I can see it being really busy in high season, but you just have to be prepared to wait a little bit, and it is definitely worth the wait. Payment, it's you can only pay by cash. There's signs outside for no credit card payments or debit cards, so if you come down you have to be aware of that. But amazing place, great food, not expensive. The bill was just over 50 euros for 2 of us, and you get a stunning view like this. So the plan to end this vlog was with a sunset last night, but the weather took a turn and it was pretty cloudy. And also, luckily, I have been invited out on a boat today with some friends. Now, I know the boats have featured heavily in the last couple of vlogs, but this one is more a pleasure one rather than a work one. And the place that we're heading to is absolutely stunning. So I thought you guys might like to see the scenery. We're heading to the southwest corner of the island to Es Vedra and Atlantis. It's 1 o'clock, it's 26 degrees, very hot, so it should be an amazing day. So, okay guys, on that note, I'm going to leave the vlog there. Just want to say thank you to everyone that has watched this vlog. If you could, just do me a massive favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already. It just helps the channel grow a lot, and it also means that I know you guys are interested and it inspires me to make some more. Also, just drop me a little comment in the description box below with any ideas, what you think of this video, and also any ideas for future ones. So, okay guys, it's been fun making this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. Catch you later.